Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video with Blazing Corp. We are going to be rolling in to the Doom Tower. Well, I guess it's going to be normal this time. And we are going to have some fun from stage 21 up until 40. Yes, we're also going to do some faction wars, and then we're just gonna go through a little bit of what I'm getting up to in the game here while waiting for the Undead Hordes faction to open here. And yeah, I guess kind of talk through as we're going through the Doom Tower some kind of strategies for the Hydra boss, who I'm going to be trying to build out, and kind of people to look out for if you have them built out. Use them. All right, we're going to do that all next. All right, so we left off at stage 21. Let's get this started. All right. Enemy spotted. All right, so yeah, I guess yeah, none of these stages are going to be too difficult. We'll see if anything comes up. You know, there are always people we want to look out for. Mortu Macabre, Lord Chazar. Just, those are kind of dangerous people. I hear even Brackus here, it could be a little bit dangerous. We just want to keep an eye on those guys. I hear, make sure you have good, solid defensive champions coming into these things. As it is, yeah, Hydra boss is coming. And you gotta have at least 18 people ready to go here. So my thought is I'm gonna have a team that's mostly comprised of people who can do Veil here. So yeah, my thought is I want to get Cythalia fired up because she does do a Veil. Here, Ractor Drath, we want to get fired up to 60. She does a whole team Veil, which is really nice. Cadraphone, we want to get fired up. He veils himself, which is really, really nice. And whenever he's under veil, he gets that passive increase in his damage and the damage reduction as well. So that is a really cool effect right here for Cadraphone. Now we're gonna have to re-kit that guy right here because he's doesn't have the best gear on him currently. Now, one reason I want to be, well into doing the Hydra boss is that we definitely want to push to get into that higher level, so like the Nightmare or Ultra Nightmare kind of stages, so that we can get the highest level chest possible here. I'm assuming, just like anything else, that we'd have to beat the Hydra boss on lower levels to get to the higher levels here. So a lot of team coordination with the clan is going to be kind of the beginning all and end all. So hopefully, the clans can come together. Luckily, it's only 3 times a week and not every day. So, people can take their time and kind of do strategies to kind of get the things done. But yeah, I definitely want to make sure we get it all done. We can do the top tier levels because we want to be able to get Mithrala Lifebane here. Her kit is vicious, much like Lydia the Death Siren. She's got a lot of usability here in her kit. Now, besides the perfect veils that we've just mentioned, I definitely would want to get. My thought, actually, I'm going to check Cythalia here. sure she has a veil here. Maybe not. Okay, no, she doesn't. She has a block debuff. That's what I was thinking. So we're gonna want some champions that have, AOE decrease, AOE decrease defense, decrease attack, of course, but also HP burn because we want to have those like ticks of damage going off. So if you get 20,000 per tick, that's 100,000 here on every tick for 5 bosses if you can get them on everybody. So someone like Bad L will be really good in there. Anyone who could add that AoE poison here, or even poison sensitivity would be nice. Madame Cerise might be viable in here as well. And we're gonna need Bad L for the cleansing on top of that, plus the healing here. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting set of teams because you might want to bring in block debuffs as well. And I don't know, I'm trying to think if, I'm pretty sure we can decrease speed on the bosses. So actually, let's take a look at that while we're watching here. Now, yeah, the Hydra is a very, very interesting boss. So let's see these passive. Yeah, if we can decrease speed, we're in great shape. So immune to stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, block active skills, block passive skills. I didn't say they're immune to block buffs, so that's good. True fear and petrification. Also immune to HP exchange effects, HP balancing effects, cooldown increasing effects, and turn meter reduction. So we can put decreased speed on these guys, which is fantastic. We can block buffs, which is also fantastic. Okay, so that's really good. Okay, so that's really good actually. War Master and Giant Slayer are going to be capped at 50,000. But still, if you're hitting all the heads, and it's 4 heads there, you're hitting them all at 50,000. That's 200,000 damage. All right, I think we're going to be able to rack up the damage pretty easily here. If we have the right champions in here. Yeah, AoE, so like Mordecai, Akoth the Seared would be really good. Drexstar will be really good as HP burn champions. Trying to think who else as HP burn champions. At least that I have. I'm thinking Drexstar is probably going to be the best one because, these guys are constantly going to be doing hits on us. So he's constantly going to be reapplying the burns. Here, I think I'd use a Seer to one team. Probably with Ray and the Conqueror, to tell you the truth. There is the Reviver and the Buff Stripper. And then probably use Drexstar in another group. Yeah, probably use like the team that you see right here as one group plus one other. So probably bring in, probably bring in Madame Cerise. No, I'd probably bring in probably Ninja or Draco more. Yeah, my thought is one of those two. So we'd need like we definitely want some DPS in here and take advantage of the increased attack. I think team 2 would be Melga Steel Girdle, Rayan the Conqueror, I guess Akoth the Seared, Hydrophone. And maybe like Saito. Or maybe even Stagnite. Stagnite might be a good one to put in there. The decreased defense. I believe he has accuracy debuff, which is nice. And then the third, I don't know. Yeah, the third's going to be a hard one. Like, the third team is going to be very difficult. And, like, that second team even is going to have to deal with a lot. I think we're going to need to get... I think we'll bring in a bunch of block buffs, guys. Yeah, we'll bring in a bunch of block buffs. So, like, Rocker Drath, Vlad, maybe Ethos in there. With... yeah, he can't really freeze. Yeah, Torment the Cold wouldn't really make sense in there, but he does have a Provoke and a block debuffs. But it has to be under a freeze, so yeah, he might not make sense in there. No, we're gonna try different teams. Like, we have the redo skill, so there's no harm in trying a lot of different teams in there and just giving it a go until we find something that works, and then, you know, then we try more. But yeah, it's the name of the game is getting as many champions, well, as much damage as we can get. The more damage, the better at this point, right? So if we can do it, we can do it. If we're not going to do it, we're not going to do it. Just the way it's going to be. So if we can get the job done, then we're rolling. And we'll be doing well at that point. So yeah, no harm there for sure. All right, let's keep going here. I really want to get Inquisitor Shamal fired up here. We definitely need an HP burn on every single team because we're going to have to worry about Poison Cloud. We just want that consistent damage. So at least one HP burn and one... Ooh, Miscreated Monster actually might be good here. Depends on how much damage he can do for the shield. Yeah, Doom Priest would definitely be good here. Yeah, most likely I'd find a way to see if we could bring in Man-Eater, Painkeeper, and the Mithra into the team some which way or form. Also bringing in... Maybe bring in... I'm trying to remember her name right now, and I just can't. Well, she is eluding me right now. Ooh. Well, she's definitely eluding me right now. Oh, she does a sleep for the big heals. I just can't remember what her name is right now. Oh, Cornelia. Cornelia might be a very effective healer in there with the sleep. Yeah, with the sleep on our like specific champion, and then they hit the champion, and then that champion gets potentially fully healed or a really big heal. Decrease accuracy champions might be good, so or increase accuracy champions. So Yoshi might be potentially good in there. I'm trying to think of a third HP burn champion to kind of bring in there, and I'm not thinking of one off the top of my head. at least one that I have on my team, I can consistently get it buffed in or debuffed. Ooh. I don't have Mordecai. I really only have the 2 HP burns. So you got a single target HP burn on the Under Priest. I guess I could bring a Gnarl in. You'd have to do it one by one. I could bring a Gnarl in and then do an HP spread. Actually, Vizier is probably going to be really good in there, now that I'm thinking about it. So he can do a debuff spread. You can have a bunch of single target guys. You load up all your one target with all the debuffs, and then you spread them. That's actually not a bad way to operate. Now, of course, we're gonna have to make everyone fast. Probably not gonna be able to run them at clan boss speeds. Yeah, very unlikely we'll be able to run anybody at clan boss speeds. I'm assuming they'll be a lot faster than the clan boss, considering this is like the new end of the end game. Just keep moving that goal stick a lot further away for us mid-game players, but and you know, the ability to get majestic gear is going to be insane. Where you have all 4 stats open, but you also have one of those stats ranked all the way up to the highest level, which is insane. Yeah, that's an insane stat, like an insane piece. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. Now, I wonder if down the line they'll give us the ability to rank up, like to get the other gear in the mythic level. Maybe having stages go to stage 30 or something like that, or we can get mythic gear. Mythical? Is it mythical gear? Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think it's a mythical gear. Or mythical level, or whatever they want to call it. Yeah, mythical is kind of interesting on that end. Kind of excited to see how that goes, but obviously that's gonna be hard to get. But getting it's kind of half the battle. Like, that's kind of the fun part of it. Ooh, 2 hedgies. Gotta watch out for that team. Luckily, they don't hit too hard at this level. Yeah, but mythical gear, I'm pretty excited for it. I, definitely want to have some, for sure. I guess you can get mythical gear out of the new gear that we have. Here is stone skin and protection. Is it protection gear? I think it's called protection gear, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm really excited for Mithrala Lifebane. She's definitely going to be good everywhere. Boy champion, just going to come in, smack people. Smack them around a little bit. Which is kind of neat on that end. But yeah, it's going to take, if we get 4 pieces per week, then it's going to take 25 weeks for anyone to get Mithrala Lifebane. And that's your minimum amount of time. Like, I guess if you get double rewards, or you get a higher roll in terms of shards pulled, then you could do it faster. But yeah, 25 weeks before anyone has her. So that's pretty much 6 months from when it drops. So June should be when we start to see, I guess, videos of her come out. So I don't think at the moment you can buy those keys, extra of those keys. So that's something important there. All right. The Dark Fae. I don't believe I can auto this, but I'm going to try. I think I have to manual this. There's no harm in giving it a try on auto. It's facing our team. Is going to be something special here. I've got a certain way in which I go about killing them, but let's see if we can do this on manual now. I don't think I can. I think I definitely ran after the wrong person. It's really funny. First is myself. My team is pretty stacked. Alright, well, isn't that fun? All right, let's do that properly. All right, so we want to make sure we go in with as much as we can in terms of things need to cool down. So yeah, let's smack them twice. Okay. Alright, so let's get this. Ooh. Well, it's under priest Brogdon. We really don't want to take a turn. Next to shields. Okay, that's perfect. My goodness. Well, it's really, we don't really want to bring Syl in here, but we might just give this a shot here. Who to kill, who to kill, who to kill. Let's get Syl the Drakes out of here. Of course, I missed her completely. Thank you. My goodness, seriously. Okay, this is going off the rails already. I need to bring Astralon in here. Alright, let's get out of here. Astralon. Don't actually need Syl in this one. That way neither of us have revivers. Isn't that fantastic? Trying to think if Vlad makes sense here. Leech, decrease defense and block active skills. That's only on one enemy though. I'm gonna say no for that one. Alright, we should be fine here with what we have. I don't want to have that balance between kind of what we have here and what we can kill versus ourselves. It shouldn't be too difficult to get past these waves. And then Ashelon should be able to take almost everybody down in one go. At least they can't get back up individually, so that's important. Alright, so it should be nearing and ready to go here momentarily. Alright. So I believe, yeah, she's going first. There's no harm in trying this. Here we got sleep on somebody. Oh, crap. Right. Dang it, Astralon. Killing me right now. Alright, I just got wrecked by Astralon. Ah, jeez. Okay, hold on here. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, just gotta get the rotation down here, pretty much. All right. Oh, let's not do an AoE ability. Where's that strong? Here we go. My goodness. Man, I could have really used this stun here. Okay. Alright, let's freeze everybody. So that's good. Use as much as we could. That's really good. Alright, so now we're going to reflect as much damage as possible. Let's get Ninja off the board. Right. Goodness gracious. Okay. Oh my goodness, he couldn't kill him. Oh, there we go. They both killed themselves. Great. She is... Oh, that's fun. Alright. Now we can start going for her, and she's not going to take another turn. Alright, well, there you go. And, yeah, I called it a day on that one. And get a 4-star chicken. Cannot go wrong there. I am still not, yeah, that should be interesting in the higher levels. What do we got? So champions from the Tolarian Alliance only. Oh, well, this is fun. Let's see. So speed. Always good to have a reviver. Speed booster. He's always a beast. I guess we could do Astralon in here. That should be a pretty strong team there. Yeah, we should be able to auto this. Actually, this is a pretty solid team here. One thing we are going to have to kind of worry about with the Hydra heads is single target attacks. Gotta make sure that we're not doing as many AoEs. It's all about the debuffs with that particular boss, I should say. 'Cause, yeah, if we do those debuffs, we can get out quite a bit more damage here and kind of get the job done. Especially if we can get those AoE attacks going. Now, I don't know what their resistance is going to be, but we're hoping it's not ridiculously high. Otherwise, we're going to have issues. And a lot of them. Which I am kind of not looking forward to. Not looking forward to that at all. So what we have been doing is in preparation for 2 days from now, we have been going through the Minotaur with Vlad and Gorgorab, because the other 3 people on that team here are fully mastered. Last time I checked. Yeah, Saito's fully mastered, I believe. Who else is on that team? Yeah. Can't remember the other people on the team. Oh, that's kind of sucks. Oh, well, is what it is. Yeah, is what it is there. What can you do? Yeah, so I guess back to who I need to build out. Well, Lydia's going to be huge in getting Lydia. So we're getting Vlad fired up here to 6-star. Well, he's 6-star already. He's fully ascended. Now fully mastered is where we're going to want him, where we're going through that final level. So he should be a little bit more sturdy. Here he'll do a little bit more damage as well. He's not going to have the War Master. I put him with the Ignore Defense side of things. So, yeah, that should help with just burning down the boss. In terms of Gorgrab, I have no clue how I'm going to kit that guy. And he doesn't really need masteries. But I guess having some extra heals in there and some extra speed, I think I'm going to probably take him down the support tree and get him Oppressor. Yeah, get him Oppressor. So that way, when someone goes below 25% HP, he gets a massive turn meter increase. So he'll be going faster, which means he can revive faster, which means we can win 3-star. We're so close. We are really, really close in getting to a 3-star, fully ascend, 3-star. We can beat it. That's not the problem. Beating it is not the problem. And here it's beating it 3-star. Yeah, so if you're looking at this, get these 2 characters fired up, get everyone else to 50, and they can hard carry you. Fully ascended, decent gear. Through, well, as long as you have her in decent gear, really. And here, she'll carry you through barbarians like pretty easily. Just follow the stats here on the screen. All right. All right, fun times. It takes a little longer because, Syl doesn't do a crazy amount of damage. But, yeah, who cares? I don't care if it takes a little longer. Obviously, it'll get better as I get better champions for barbarians. But as it is what it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I got Elder Scarred, fired up to 60, fully ascended, getting a crazy gear on him, we'd be fine. We'd mow through this pretty quick. It'd be like Bannerlords is, essentially. All my legendary 6 stars. Ooh, I totally forgot about the Hydra boss needing strengthen, so... Ooh. Ursula might be really good for that third team, because she has a strengthen. Sigmund the High Shield's going to be really good in this boss, because he can strip buffs, 100% chance. He can also strip buffs when he's hit. I believe it's a 30% chance. That's really, really nice skill and passive. Kind of rolled all into one. Kind of can't go wrong there. Alright, so this does take a long time, but that is what it is. Kind of set it and forget it. If you set it and you forget it, you're kind of fine here. Alright, I'll be back in a hot second. Gotta take a drink of water. Yeah, so the more and more I think about things, the more and more I'm like, I don't feel ready for the Hydra. At least the higher levels. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to smash the lower levels. Not worried about the lower levels. It's the higher levels that I'm really worried about. Here. Because I think as a whole, I'll need to build out some specialized champions for the Hydra. Like, definitely Inquisitor Shamel's going to be on one of our teams. So we're going to have to look into getting him kitted and 6-starred up. Luckily, we've got a fusion coming up, so we can focus on getting some more, well, some more food, essentially. Yeah, I really think I'll need Rector Drask. Got to get to 60. She's going to be really important. I think we're going to have like a Veil team right here. So her, Cadraphone, crap, maybe even Pixnell. Is Pixnell? No. Yeah, this is just throwing me off. Now I'm trying to remember, or I'm trying to think of if Pixnail. I'm pretty sure she has a veil on her A1. Yeah, she does. Ally with the lowest HP. Ooh, she might actually be viable somewhere now. Yeah, so you kind of just want to constantly be getting veils out there. You know, increased defense is nice. Continuous heal, 2 turns. She's not going to be able to attack anyone under freeze, so that's fine. The continuous heal is really nice. And then 5 times at random. Well, you wouldn't even need to book this out. You literally just want her doing her A1 over and over and over and over. Yeah, just to put perfect veils. Actually, that might be a viable strategy. We'll test it out. Pixnail might actually become a decent champion. Or a usable champion. Rule the Huntmaster is most likely going to have a place with his Hex. Now, he won't even need anybody to set it up because he can do it. And then we'll ignore defense. And where does he place his Hex here? So increase accuracy on all allies, which is good. Then places Hex debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. And place a perfect veil on this champion for 2 turns and fill this champion turn meter by 50%. And then it does do decreased speed and resistance on enemies when they're under Hex. And then they have increased damage. And reduces the value of heals by 30. Ooh, that's cool. Roll of the Huntmaster might be viable now. Ooh, and I got 2 of him, so he might be on 2 of my teams here. Ooh, this is getting kind of interesting. I'm very interested in removing all buffs from enemies and then decreasing turn meters. I don't think she can decrease turn meters of the bosses. If I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Passes, where the passes. Alright. Move to stun. Cool. Yeah, turn meter reduction effect. So they are immune to that, but moving all buffs from enemies is really nice. And then filling the turn meters of all allies by 10% here. That's fine. And then healing removes all debuffs from a target ally, then places block debuffs for 2 turns and heals an ally by 75%. So she can keep people in the game. Plus a heal of other people's max HP 20%. And then filling turn meter. Yeah, she's going to be really key. And she's got an HP burn. Alright, so we got a few people to build out. Like Rule. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but Pixnail here. Possibly decrease accuracy with HP burn. It's actually not too bad. And then increase accuracy, increase attack. That's actually not too bad either. And then he's going to constantly be taking a turn because 4 times, right, they can receive a buff. And, he could constantly be taking turns. Yeah, so like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possibly. We've got some legendaries we got to book out. So he's constantly going to be filling his turn meter by 30% pretty much. Now let's see. He can decrease. No, he's not going to be able to decrease. So then, kind of a useless skill. This is going to be nice because he'll use this as his counter-attacking skill where he's constantly ignoring defense. Actually, that is pretty nice. So we could pair him up with a counter attacker. And then he'll constantly be using this skill. And then just have his A2 locked out and use this. So we've got a lot to build. So 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5. And then 6 and 7, 8. Yeah, so possibly 8 champions that need building. Ooh. Interesting. That is a lot of chickens. Yeah, that is a ridiculous amount of chickens that are going to need building. There. We're going to have to work on that. And then, well, we're already going to have Lydia fired up. But we will have another 6 stars. So who do we do first? Maybe Cythalia. Yeah, probably Cythalia here. Because I could probably find other damage dealers to do what he does. Don't think I can find. I'm not going to find another Veil champion. So it'll probably be, 1, 2, 3 would be the order I'm thinking here. Heal reduction would also be nice. Is that an AoE? No. No, she's not going to be really useful here. So that's fine. Let's see here. So decreased speed we can put on the boss, so that's pretty nice. Ally protection is pretty good. And then I believe there's a shield. So a shield would be pretty good here too, as well. And she's defensive base, so pretty easy to build out. It's going to be hard to book these guys, but yeah, that is what it is. But yeah, I think we got a pretty good stable. We kind of live in here for building out 6 stars for the next little bit. Yeah. But yeah, Lydia's going to come first, and then we'll worry about everybody else after that. Yeah, so we've got like a pretty solid plan here. Just in who to build out, and then building out this Hydra team, like, because we're gonna build these guys really fast as possible, and with a ton of health. I think health is gonna be more important to us here. We might even be able to use some of those HP champions here who have ridiculous health and a lot of defense as teams that kind of last a long time, because it doesn't seem like the bosses hit any harder like the other clan boss does. So the boss is not the damage isn't increasing over time, it looks like. And here it doesn't look like they have that mechanic. It looks like they're going to be hitting as hard as they're hitting right off the bat. So that actually works out really nicely there, actually, for us at least. Because if they're not increasing in attack, then we could essentially keep, if we can keep our shields on, if we don't get too locked out or too interrupted in terms of CC, we should be able to, if we can keep block buffs on, there we should be able to kind of rotate through our skills pretty easily. I'm hoping, of course. Actually, I just noticed that they don't have a mechanic to get stronger over time. That is really good for us. Yeah, unlike the clan boss we have now. Like, they will keep growing back, but they're not going to get stronger, so they're not going to hit any harder. So ally protection might actually be pretty good here. Shield's going to be really good here. Block debuff is going to be really good here. Now the problem's going to come in having, you know, those crazy OP skills like unkillable, or even like crazy shields taken from us. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting. Ooh, that's going to be hard. Yeah, because you don't want a crazy shield taken from you or even continuous heals taken from you. Then you're, you know, kind of running at a deficit, which could definitely be end up being pretty painful for us. Yeah, that could end up being really, really painful for us if that happens. Ooh. Okay, not looking forward to that side of things whatsoever. Yeah, definitely not looking forward to that. So we have to pay attention to that. We're really going to have to go in and do a lot of play testing here. Like, even if we go deep into a run, we might just have to exit out just because. Just to test out different comps before we kind of lay down like a 1 key or even a 2 key, you know, on a particular boss. But yeah, we're gonna do that live, so I mean, it'll be really interesting. I assume that stream's gonna be pretty long on that side of things. But yeah, I'm thinking of strategies right now. Kind of interesting. Like, it's kind of really cool and interesting here. Yeah, I don't have a Duchess. I do have a Corin the Crown. Now I wonder, what is this guy? How does this guy put on Veil or Perfect Veil? Let's see. So he does do a Perfect Veil and an increased attack for 2 turns on all allies who attack is higher than their defense. And it places an increased defense for 2 turns and a block debuffs for 1 turn on allies whose defense is higher than their attack. That is not consistent, so you're probably not going to want to bring him in here. Unless you have like a pure attack team, I guess. Now that's an interesting thing to keep in mind. Yeah, but only 3 Perfect Veil AoEs. Now a bunch that can do it to self. There, ooh, Cleopatrix can do it. Perfect Veil on herself. Obviously, Ninja can, Catraphone can, you know, a couple people we talked about already. Roll the Huntmaster can, Vizier can, Vlad the Nightborn can. So we've got Vizier fired up. Vlad is going to be good, I believe. We got Ninja fired up. So we got a bunch of these single guys that we can fire into here and see if they work here. So I think we'd be okay in the like full long run, you know, testing out the Veil kind of setup to make sure we don't get too messed up. But Cleopatrix is an interesting one because she works on with Hex. So AoE, so she gotta attack one enemy, 30% chance booked up to 50% of placing a weakened debuff for 2 turns. Chance increases to 50 if the target is under a Hex debuff. Okay, so I guess 70 when booked. There's a Perfect Veil buff on this champ for 1 turn if this attack kills an enemy under Hex. Oh, well, that kind of sucks. That's not going to happen then. All too often. she counterattacks. So that's a pretty passive, like pretty cool passive skill. So counterattacks with the default skill every time this champion uses 30% HP or more in a single turn. Okay, that's kind of cool. Now she increases crit rate on herself and then attacks all enemies. And then 100% chance when booked of placing a block active skills. So she's not really... Yeah, she's not really going to be a champion for the Hydra. Yeah, she might be for other places, but she's not going to be for the Hydra at all. So we can rule her out for the Hydra clan boss. But I think Cadraphone will be good in there. Little Miss Annie, Bellinor, Roxanne, the Tomb Angel. Ooh, we're close to getting her, so not super close, but close enough. How does she put it? Place a perfect veil buff on this champion for 3 turns and it grants an extra turn. That's a 6-turn cooldown though. But okay, that's not really going to help us. Oh, okay. Now this is interesting. Each critical hit on her A1, so attacks 2 times at random, 100% chance on both to place a hex debuff for 5 turns. This debuff cannot be resisted, so she doesn't need accuracy. And she doesn't need accuracy at all, so you can build her with a ton of resistance here. And every time each critical hit decreases the cooldown of Not of This World. So that's her Perfect Veil skill. Hey, Dachshund, good to see you. Annika might be amazing. Yeah, we'll take a look at her kit here in a second. She hits hard, obviously. Let's see. But yeah, I think the Tomb Angel actually might be good in here. She'd get... So that would go... So let's say she does Hex Reaper. Oh, no, sorry. Not of This World. She puts a Perfect Veil buff for 3 turns. Takes an extra turn, so it's down to 2 turns. You'd probably want her to do her A1 at that point. 2 hits. Have them both be crits. So then that 4 turn, or that I guess 6 turn, turns into a 3 turn. But then I guess she'd be at 1 for her Perfect Veil. Yeah, I don't know if that works. Yeah, I don't know if that works, but she'd probably hit hard if you set her up right. Yeah, she'd probably hit hard if you set her up right. Well, the main thing is you want to have the ability to have that veil up here as much of the time as possible. Otherwise, we're going to get feared. Yeah, I guess she would have it up most of the time, but we'd have to probably lock out her A2 at that point. So she'd just be doing A1 and A3, A3 into A1, A3 into A1, like pretty much all the time. And then she wouldn't be able to do the big hit, which is the Hex Reaper, which is a 6-turn cooldown. So I guess you could, do None of This World into Befoulment. So A3 into A1, do the Hex Reaper, then back to A1, back to None of This World after that. Yeah. I guess you could do that. right, so let's take a look at Annika here. So I already don't like her total overall health points. She does have decent attack and defense. Good speed. Higher than normal crit damage, which is nice. Alright, so attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing a leash for 2 turns. Attacks all enemies 2 times instead if this champion is under a veil buff. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Now, could that be veil? Does it only have to be veil, or can he be under perfect veil? That's actually a question there. I guess we'll have to test that. Well, I guess Dodson, you'll be able to test that before I will. So I'm nowhere close to getting her. So I got a couple weeks left. Ah, okay. Cool. Well, that's good to know. Let's see. So multiplier on that is 1.5 on AoE. It's about a 3. Because she hits 2 times. And then a 1.9 on a single target. Okay, that's fine. Baffling speed. Attacks when enemy place a perfect veil buff on this champ for 3 turns. If this attack is critical, grants an extra turn. Okay, that's good. That's actually really good. 6.3 multiplier. That's insane. Attack multiplier too. Too bad that's not. She's not defense. Okay. Attacks all enemies on her A3. Will ignore shield buffs. Remove shield buffs from targets if this champion is under a veil or perfect veil buff, then deals extra damage equal to 15% of the value of the removed shield buffs. That's actually not too bad. That's not too bad at all. 3.6 attack multiplier plus 0.15 of the removed shield. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. Okay, yeah, she'll be very viable in the Hydra. Very good catch there, Dodson. Very good catch. Yeah, kind of just going through all the champions that I can think of, either that I've already built out, because we'll have to rely on that for the first little bit. Well, it depends. The Veil's going to give her an extra 15% damage mitigation, which is huge. Am I right on that? And then she can't be targeted. That's also good. But yeah, getting her health up. Like, health is going to be super important during these Hydra clan boss runs. Because from what I'm reading of their mechanic, they're not going to increase their damage. They're over 20 turns or whatever, like the clan boss does now. So because they're not increasing their damage over time, they are causing all kinds of crowd control issues. But because they're not increasing their damage, we can essentially account for what their damage is going to be. Now, we just got to be sure, obviously, how hard they hit, which I'm assuming is going to be incredibly hard, or they're just going to be incredibly annoying damage. I'm assuming the latter. It's going to be more incredibly annoying damage, because we'll be locked out and feared and true feared, and have block debuffs and all kinds of craziness on us, and they'll be stealing our buffs. So we're really going to have to account for a lot in this particular battle, which is going to make it so much more fun. absolutely so much more fun. Which I'll be pretty happy about. Yeah, I'll be pretty happy about that. I don't know if I can win this. I don't think I can. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, never mind. Easy battles for me. Yeah, Raptor Drath is going to be awesome. I literally have 2 of her, I think. I might have fed one of her into it themselves. Man, if I did that, I'm like, obviously, looking pretty stupid right now if I did that. Actually, I'm really hoping I didn't do that now that I'm thinking about it. Let me do this final battle here. But yeah, having one of her on each team, well, each of 2 teams would be really nice. I think we're going to have like a fully just kind of sustained team with block debuffs. I think I'll do my Doom Tower team with oh geez, with Smash Lord, because he puts out the block debuffs, and then I guess depends on what their rotation is, but we could pretty much have block debuffs up for 3 turns if we're smart about it. Oh yeah, she's fantastic. Here, but yeah, I have her at 50 right now. I do wish I had her at 60. But yeah, she's on my list of people to get to 60. All right, let's take a look. Actually, well, we know we have one here, somewhere around here. There she is, my beautiful Raptor Drath. Yeah, she could do with finishing her masteries. That is for sure. And she definitely, actually, she's built okay. I guess one thing we'd want to do would be to get more accuracy and resistance into her build. But yeah, having her with a decent amount of HP is never a bad thing. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take all of my support champions down to timely intervention. So increasing champions turn meter by 20 whenever an ally hero drops below 25% HP. Definitely want to do that with this gentleman here. Got a little bit more to work on with the masteries, but I definitely want to get him here. And I want to get this here as well. Increase speed by 8 for each dead ally. So probably going to end up bringing him down here. Hit here, then here. Maybe end up getting this. Actually, probably will end up getting that. Just for this, to get that to 3 turns. And just so I could get to the bottom, of course. But yeah, most likely going to do that. And then probably go down the defense tree and get as much damage mitigation as we can. I do. Does it? I don't really want to count on a revive person for putting a perfect veil. But where is he here? I think I have 3 Raptor Draths actually. There's my second one. No, I only got 2. I think I fed one of her. Oh, I'm so stupid. Yeah, I definitely fed one of her. I think I want to do sustain teams. I want them to be really tanky, have a lot of HP, and not necessarily as much attack, and just have the battle go really long. Yeah, that's gonna probably be my strategy, is to do that if I can, of course. But yeah, it all starts with getting Lydia at this point. I have a feeling that I might be building these two guys out just to get a counterattack on every team. But yeah, Vlad's looking real nice with Helm Smasher here. Hitting nice and hard. Not as hard as some of the other guys that I have, but definitely pulling his weight. Alright, so we should have enough Void Supreme or Superior Void potions to get Lydia to max, but there's no harm in getting a few extra. I'm assuming it's going to be an old school fusion for Christmas, which are always pretty difficult. Ah, I see. Do remember that I believe January or February we're going to be opening another faction crypt, so don't wait too long. But yeah, I'm like 2 stars away, so I'm like full tilt ahead for Lydia. There is no way of waiting. Ah, okay. Well, that should be like coming towards the end of this month, is my thought. I don't think that fusion's starting for a while. What? You're 5 away? Nice. What do you got left, man? What do you got left? Dude, you deserve one of these. Yeah, my man. Good job. I'm going to assume you have orcs left there. What? You finished off orcs? Hot dang. Absolutely. That is fantastic. Okay, 2 stars for Skinwalkers and 3 for... Ooh, Knight's Revenant is going to be difficult. Yeah, you're gonna need someone who can either block buffs, block active skills for Knight Revenant for sure. Yeah, for what's that guy's name? Ironside? Or Ursuline, I think his name is. Where is he? That's me, mostly perception gear. Well, most of my guys are perception gear. And what we got? 49, almost 50,000 hit points. A ridiculous amount of defense. What, 3,544. Really good speed. Decent amount of crit. Not as much crit damage as I would like, but I really needed him to be able to land his skills. So higher accuracy there. If I could, I'd get another set of accuracy here with a little bit of crit. Actually, as much crit as I need to get to 100%, and a little bit of crit damage. And we kind of call that a day. That's what I would do if I could. All right, so you did get past the Valkyries. Okay. Now I'm trying to think what the boss does on Knight's Revenant. Is the boss... Is that just a straight burn down? I think the boss swaps, does he not? No, can't swap. No, there's no way that boss swaps. Does that boss swap? Oh, snap. I can't remember. Pretty sure the boss swaps for skinwalkers. Yeah, I know that for sure. Yeah, the boss for skinwalkers swaps. I don't think the boss for Night Revenant swaps. I see. You'd be better off having only one person, like building the rest of the team tanky. You don't want it to be too high. Like, you want it to be low enough that when he swaps, I don't know, maybe you have the burn. I didn't have the burn, so I needed them to be pretty low. They're like below 50 for that last. Well, you can go back and watch my stream on it for sure. Yeah, Fane's pretty good. I'm assuming you have her built better than I did. I quickly gave up on Fane for the most part. Yeah, the double. Ooh, snap. All four? No. That's you have too much DPS in there then. You need more sustain. Yeah, you need all your champions to stay up. Yeah, so you need to build 3 of your champions really tanky, lots of defense. Yeah, like essentially Ursuline, Ironhide, or Ironside, or whatever the hell this guy's name is. I hear that guy's got to be built like a tank. Like just tons and tons of defense and then going really fast, or as fast as you can take him, of course. Because he's going to be pushing back turn meter. So you don't have to have like a crazy burst, as much burst damage as you think. I use them to great effect with burst, like keeping the turn meter down. Now, obviously, Skinwalkers is a nightmare, finishing on 3 stars. So I am not envying you having to play that right now. But yeah, like just having one champion that you really gotta work on keeping up is better than having 4. Okay. So who's usually down when 4 of them are up? I'm assuming that means that Horfreeze doesn't have his revive. So maybe it's Horfreeze that's the problem. Maybe make him a little faster. Yeah, so you got to make him faster. How fast is he right now? What kind of stats you got on him? $216. Yeah, not worried about him going down. I'm assuming you built him very similar to mine. There. Yeah, if you can get that speed up to like 240, that would be great. I don't even think I have mine at 240. What is mine at? Do I even have him in my group anymore? Probably not. There he is. So I have mine at 230 speed. And yeah, not as much HP as yours. But yeah, almost 3,000 defense, so should be fine. don't see it being too much of an issue. He could, well, he would have more defense if I decided to actually bring this up to full. This one, and this one up to full. Yeah, so they need more health. They need more health. What's the healthier of everybody else? So like, what are the specs on everybody else or stats? Okay. Yeah, you can do that. I mean, if you have the regen gear to make them fast and tanky, go for it. I'm just surprised you have the regen gear. Oh, I guess you're going to take it off of somebody else. I see. Yeah, if you have the regen gear to make them tanky and just, heal themselves up, then yeah, so long as Fang can burn down the boss, and you don't have to take the approach that I did, which is, kind of getting them to 50%. Ah, okay. Well, I'm hoping. Well, you really want to make sure that Ursuline can at least push him back a little bit in terms of the turn meter. But yeah, I guess it's not too much of an issue if you can burn like really well. But yeah, you're just gonna have to make for sure Horfreeze is fast. Like much faster than you have him now. If you can add another 30 speed to him, that'd be great. Yeah, I think if you get him over to 40, you'd be in great shape to be rolling his skills. Because he would go a lot faster than the boss at that point. Pretty sure you can do it. Yeah, I think if you lower the health a little bit on Horfreeze and you build up the speed, he can go a lot faster if you have the gear for it. I know that's the hard part, is if you have the gear for it. That's a really difficult part right now. I'm assuming he's is he fully mastered Horfreeze? Does he have all his masteries? I mean, he should be going faster if you give him the timely intervention and the well, maybe that's what you need. Maybe before you do anything else, spend your time doing the masteries like I am for Vlad. Here, I think that's going to be like the main difference between like an easy run and a non-easy run. I think I'm going to do this, well, basically Vlad, and as soon as I'm done Vlad, I'll put in, oh, what's his face? Gorgorab. And I'm going to do timely intervention on him, and whatever the speed one is. Actually, I'll show it to you here in a second. Timely intervention, and oh my goodness. Well, hopefully you get it done, man. Like, well, there's no harm in hedging your bets. What's the worst thing you can do? Get more masteries. And then you can use Horfreeze in other places if you need to. Not a bad bet. Yeah, you're like me with undead hordes. Here. At some point, I just had to say, look, I'm going to get it done. And Spirit Haste. There we go. Increases speed by 8 for each dead ally. Stacks up to 24. So that's another 24 speed if those guys are falling down all the time. And then when they fall down or they get low, it's going to increase the champion's turn meter by 25%. So he's going to really be rolling through his skills. And then if you build him a little bit faster, take a little bit of health off of him, build him a tiny bit faster, or glyph him out there with the gear if you don't want to do this, right? This would help quite a bit. That's why I'm going to do this to Gorgorab, because I'm having the same issue as you. Like right at the end, I'm like one turn away from like literally picking him up and like just doing one tick on the boss and he's dead, right? So yeah, if I can get those things fired up, I'm in great shape. Actually, how much do I have on Gorgorab left here? I haven't even built him out, but we're running about another 700, like 600 and some odd on the red scrolls. That's probably 400 energy. Now I'm trying to think about defense tree for speed. What? No, they're talking about this? Increasing turn meter, cycle of revenge. Yeah, cycle of revenge. Yeah, there's not too many critical hits on the boss, so I don't know if that's gonna be too great. But you could do like retribution with the counter attacks just to get a little bit more damage out. But yeah, these two are gonna be where it's at. I think you do that, you're in great shape. I guess he could bring him down. Well, I guess he's not killing anybody to get the extra speed with that Whirlwind of Death. Yeah, do what you gotta do, man. Yeah, I have a feeling you could probably leave everybody as is and just do the masteries and you'd get that thing done. Just from what I'm hearing, because you've already beat it. It doesn't sound like you're having as painful a time as I was. Yeah, what's going on with Night Rouse? I'm trying to remember who you have, because I'm pretty sure you don't have a Raktor Drath, as you just said, and you don't have Faceless, right? So who are you getting through to the boss with? Night's Revenant. For some reason, I feel you were using Skull Crown. Skull Crown, Miscreated Monster, yeah. Golden Reaper, right. Worse off, that's pretty good. Yeah, the top 3 I have in my team, I didn't use Miscreated Monster for the end. He was kind of useless there. But I'm assuming you use him to stun the Valkyries. He might have better. I don't think my Miscreated Monster is built too well. I think he's just built for Spider, and that's it. Yeah, that's what I figured. You're like using him to stun the Valkyries there. Golden Reaper, yeah, okay. So wait, are you not able to beat the boss there? Because yeah, you would have 5. Yeah, so you're not able to beat the boss at all. I'm trying to think, does that boss swap health? I don't think he does for some reason. I feel like he stuns. Does he stun? I feel like he does something weird. I'm trying to think of what it was. I don't think he swaps. Is he a stunning boss, or he puts like fears out or something like that? Well, now I'm interested to know. I don't think he's a swap one, but he might be. I could be completely wrong. Let's see. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's see if we can find out what this boss does. Yeah, it doesn't have it on here. That kind of sucks. Oh wait, hold on. Where is... Okay, so Knights, Revenants, Skinwalkers, and Orcs are actually all have the same boss. Is that right? Yeah, it puts out Fear. Is that right? Yeah, Fear debuff for 1 turn. On his A1, and then attacks all enemies, steals all buff from each enemy, then transfers all buffs to this champion to a random enemy, then applies a debuff spread. Okay. That's a heavy hitter. And then exchanging his remains. Yeah, so he is a swap. Okay. Yeah, no, swaps are brutal. Yeah, that's why I had Faceless in this level. Yeah, Night Revenants is a difficult one. I'm pretty sure for me, yeah, once he got, I was just able to burn him. I don't think I had a revive. I did have a revive, actually. Yeah, no, my verse off is not built for damage. Neither is my Miscreated Monster. There. Yeah, obviously Raptor for my revive. But I didn't really have anyone dying. I don't think. Trying to think, like, I don't think anyone was dying. Maybe who did I have? Raptor Drath. I definitely did not have Miscreated Monster. Alright, so Faceless. Versov Sybil as the leader for more speed. Who is the fifth person? I'm sure I could find out. No, I definitely didn't have Sinesha or Skull Crown, even though I have both of them. Crap, it's like another HP champion. I just can't remember who it is. What the hell's wrong with me right now? But as soon as I see it, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, it's that one. Yeah, Raptor was a beast in that. But yeah, the leash was able to keep everybody up alongside of Raptor. But yeah, just having the burn was pretty much what I needed there. Now it's really gonna pain me who this last champion was. All right, now I just gotta know. All right, so 1, 2. So Sybil. First off the Grim, so that's 2. 3. He's got like no gear on now. So that was 3. That's 4. Holy hell, who's number 5? I know it wasn't him. Must be in the vault here. Definitely was not Miscreated Monster. Know that for sure. Oh, was it Miscreated Monster? No, it can't be Miscreated Monster. And what the hell's wrong with me? Am I missing something here? I must be missing somebody. I should search by faction. You are right. Oh, of course. Let's see. My word. Of course, the faction I'm looking for is like way at the bottom. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. How the hell do I not know who the last person was who I brought into this? That's just really weird. Crap, was it Painkeeper? Oh yeah, fucking Doom Priest. Right. Where the hell's Doom Priest? Am I just missing her? Where the hell is she hanging out here? Oh, there she is. Look at hiding. She's hiding there. I actually use her in a bunch of places. I just have her in a vault because I'm like building up food right now. That is hilarious. Let me actually put a few more people in the vault here now that I'm thinking about it. This guy. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, that's hilarious. Okay. Yeah, food building. Yeah, you're right. Doom Priest. Doom Priest's a beast. She's gonna be really important in a new clan boss. Oh, I wish I had 3 Doom Priests. Oh, that'd be amazing. Oh, if only. If only. Next time. Alright, here's what it is. Interesting. All right, let's get these guys fired up with all their masteries. We got 2 days. We got 2 days to fully master these guys out. And I plan to have it done. Yeah, Doom Priest. Crap, man. Dude, I had a crappy team for Knights Revenant, I do have to say so myself. That was all spit and gum. I kind of MacGyvered that particular battle. I should not have won that battle. But yeah, Faceless had Draco's gear, Draco Morph's gear on, and yeah, I kind of just got it done, man. Wasted a lot of coin doing it. I've had Faceless for a while. I really should build that guy out properly. There's just so many people to build out. Yeah. Hey, you didn't sound like you had the craziest like level Dark Elves. But I'm assuming you have a bunch of Dark Elves you need to build out for sure. And I do gotta say, I really like Vlad. Like, I really like him. You know what I really need on Vlad? I need a shield ring, a blood shield ring. Yeah, that's funny. Man, I have a Caden. I just don't have the gear for that guy. That guy's an interesting, like really weird build. I should build him out though one day. Actually, I don't ever need to build him out. I probably will never build that guy out. Because I've got the immortal Melga Steel Girdle as my oh my goodness, my spirit reviver. Yeah. Man, that is impressive that you do that, man. Like, I just couldn't do that. I couldn't share my gear. Well, I mean, I could. I just don't as much as possible. Obviously, now that I'm down in like the 2 range, I will share gear if I have to. But yeah, no, before I was like, nah, that was a solid no. I really want these champions to go ahead afterwards. So like it's burning a hole in my pocket. I hear that my Faceless has no gear on him. And he's like fully ascended at 6 start. So I literally can't use him anywhere else until I get some good gear on him. Which I probably will do at some point. He's got to be good somewhere. Smack some people up. Yeah, all those guys got to go through the mastery grinder like we're doing right now. The never-ending mastery grinder. You know, Vlad in a savage gear would be pretty awesome. I think he's more utility than anything. Yeah, the Valadrax, oof. That guy's really garbagey, I do have to say. But he does set up the Hex, so he might have a place, but I doubt it. But he's just one of those guys that's going to languish in my vault. He's a skinwalker, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's demon spawn. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Sucks for him there. You know what would be a really nice buff to the game is getting glyphs for crit damage and crit rate. That'd be so fantastic. I would love to have crit rate glyphs. That'd be amazing. But then I guess you could get like some ridiculous crit rate levels at that point. Yeah, the double rule, I think we're probably going to end up building both of them out. Yeah, probably will be like my double. Oh, snap. Like my double Annika to Chosen and my double Smash Lord situations. They're just really nice in tandem. I think it'll work pretty well there. Yeah, I got a lot of people to build out, man. It's just going to be an unending parade of energy being used to master people and ascend people and do food. Yeah, unending parade. Oh, for sure. Absolutely would help us. It helped me out for sure. But yeah, I think a lot of times, like getting guys, what I'm noticing here is getting people mastered out helps even more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when you see my run on Undead Hordes with these guys mastered and properly mastered, it's going to be like, why the hell didn't I do this last time? Here, that's pretty much, I think, what the thought's going to end up being. Yeah, because Vlad's going to hit harder. He's going to move a little bit faster. And so will Gorvarab for the most part. Yeah, I don't know if you want to skip a fusion, but yeah, it's a tough life, man. You got to figure out where you can get, like I do a lot of my dailies, and that gives you a lot of energy per day. Right here, doing the dailies. But yeah, you just gotta, I guess you gotta find a way to figure out who needs masteries the most, and then just do that person. Like bring 4 people in, like I was doing before with Vlad, until he got his 6-star mastery, and then I'm like, okay, I can slow walk it from there to the finish line between him and Gorgarab. But yeah, if you can bring in 4 people, or even just one person who can solo it, and then him, then you're in great shape. Yeah, this Cadrophone's pretty awesome, I do have to say. But Lydia's better. I think, well, next, obviously, we'll be doing this for Lydia, so. Yeah, I think you get Lydia, and like she works everywhere. Like fusions become way easier. You'll probably actually be able to have like a really good arena defense team. She has the 100 per 100 resist in arena battles. Your clan boss team probably comes better. She has the weaken, the decrease defense, plus the speed and the was it accuracy? No, speed and strengthen. Right, so she's got a lot of utility in her kit. Plus, she attacks. She counterattacks every time someone puts a CC debuff on your champion, which is insane. She'll be like insane for clan boss. Either of them, I guess. Or Hydra, or what do we call the other clan boss now that we have Hydra? Oh, Demon Lord. So Demon Lord or Hydra. Okay, cool. Demon Lord. That sounds ominous. That's a pretty good defense, I do have to say. But yeah, imagine if you had as your lead Lydia, and then Duchess, I assume, is going to be like high resistance build. There, so now she gets an extra 100 resistance. Rogni gets an extra 100. And I'm assuming you would keep Cadrophone instead of Ursula. Yeah, like you could easily get Lydia in there for Ursula, and still have a lot of nukage there. Yeah, people just might not attack you at all in that situation. Just for fear of like having like so many of their skills are resisted. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. and high resist teams, surprisingly enough. I know I see Lydia's a lead. I'm like, turn the other way and just walk away. Makes sense. Hey, do you have Tormund the Cold? Because, yeah, a team with Lydia, Tormund the Cold, Drexstar, and, like, Duchess would be vicious. Yeah, I guess that's, like, the one thing you'd be missing in that setup. Because Tormund could at least, like, block up a lot of skills while they're trying to place him anyway. If they did try to beat your Lydia team. Yeah, a lot of things you can do with Lydia and Tormund and Drexstar. Jeez, goodness. Wait, you have 3 of each of those champions? Did I read that right? Oh, okay. Yeah, Riho's kind of awesome. Is she in your clan boss team? I don't think she is. No, she's not in your clan boss team from what I remember. Yeah. Damn double man-eater. If I could only get one more man-eater, that'd be great. Literally wouldn't have no worries on that level. Just put in like crazy DPS and do a 1 key. I'm pretty sure she has a move that puts on every single debuff. Like all the good ones. Like she's gonna be crazy for faction wars. Mrs. Bone Spear herself. Let's see. Continuous heal on ally with the lowest HP for 1 turn. Plus a 0.75 continuous heal on all allies with 30% or less. That's her A1. That's pretty cool. A2 places stun on the target enemy for 1 turn, as well as HP burn buff, a decreased defense, decrease weaken or weaken, decrease attack, and decrease crit rate for 2 turns, then attacks the target. That's insane. Wow. Removes all debuffs from all allies and places that block debuffs on them for 2 turns. Also heals all allies by 35% of their max HP and by a further 5% for each debuff removed from them. That's actually not bad. And receiving any debuff, instantly transfer them from this champion to the attacker. Oh, wow. That's cool. Well, that's on a 3-turn cooldown. Man, if that was active all the time, that'd be overpowered. Genzin's cool, but not nearly the nuker that some of the other ones you have, like Cadraphone, are. So I guess you'd only build him for like Faction Wars, whenever that comes out. Yeah, I think he'll be fine for Faction Wars. I think you've got pretty good teams. Like, I don't see why you wouldn't. It's just going to come down to strategy at this point. How you build them, if you put masteries on them, right? You got Ninja too in there, so yeah, Genzen, Ninja, Rio is going to be amazing. Amazing team. They should pretty much be a hard carry. Like, Ninja's going to be a hard carry, regardless. You do have Ninja, right? No, for sure you have Ninja. You've been playing long enough. Never mind, don't answer that question. I know you have Ninja. I don't know who else you'd use. I have no clue who I'd use in Shadowkin. I mean, I guess, what's that guy's name? Barangiri? Whatever that guy's name is. Ninja. Probably Yoshi. That's all I have right now. 2 of those are not even built. I'm going to have to build Rare and Gagi if I'm going to get past... Actually, I might have to build him. I might build a Templar. And just cheese the crap out of Bommel. Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, I don't think I'm beating Bommel at the higher stages in Doom Tower Heart, but I might be able to. Oh, nice. Okay. Sashi and Hotatsu. Yeah, that isn't too bad. You obviously got 3 ridiculous legendaries in the Shadowkin, though. Like, just ridiculously overpowered. Yeah, I could see that. Marauder would definitely be good for a shield set. Nice. You can't go wrong. Like, if he's got anyone who has a high base HP definitely has a value. I've actually just been testing out recently. I wonder if I should put her in here to get her mastered up, actually. Well, no, not until one of these guys is done. Marquise, the rare. Like, I built her out. She's a 5-star, fully ascended. No masteries, though. But she can hit. She doesn't really have great gear on right now, but she can hit. Defensive-based, crazy multipliers. Like, just ridiculous. I definitely want to build her out. It's going to be a while before I can get around to her, though. But she actually might be good for the Hydra clan boss. I think a lot of defensive champions are going to become a pretty high octane in the Hydra clan boss. Yeah, I think Marauder will be good for you. And here, at least you don't have to think about that too much right now. I'm just checking the stats on Marauder here. Let's see what he's working with. All right, let's see. Oh, I think I have this guy. 21,000. Holy goodness. The rest of his stats are garbage, though. Stun, decrease attack on the A2. Really low multipliers. And they're not crazy multipliers. Not crazy low, but still low. I do like that he has reflect damage 15% on all allies, so he might actually be useful because of the provoke and the shield. I guess if you didn't have like a good set of champions, you could build him out. I wouldn't really want to, but I guess you could do that. Oh, absolutely. A shield set gets you past a bunch of faction wars. Absolutely. Now, let me see what Sashi does. Let's see. Shadowkin. I don't think I have her. No, I don't have her. Attacks all enemies on the A1. That's nice. 50% chance when booked. Decrease accuracy. Ooh, not bad. I like that. Let's see. Attacks one enemy. Under A2. 100% chance when booked of 30% decrease crit rate. And a leech debuff. Okay, that's cool. So she's going to do a little bit of healing. And then A3, place a 50% increase attack buff on all allies for 2 turns, and attacks an enemy fills the turn meters of all allies by 20% if this attack is critical. Okay. Okay, a little bit of turn meter control. 4.9. Multiplier, 4.7 on the A2, 2.65. So she's going to hit decently hard, not crazy. Now let's see what this revive skill is all about. Revives a random ally with 30% HP whenever this champion kills an enemy. Has a 50% chance of placing fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn whenever an ally is revived. Revives a random ally with 30% whenever this champion kills an enemy. Ooh, that's going to be hard with your champions that you have. That's because, yeah, that's going to be really difficult to do. Ninja's going to be like destroying everybody. Yeah, you might actually be better off doing Marauder in a shield set and then just like nuking everybody with Ninja. Yeah, I think that's the better way to go. Yeah, unless she can hit like ridiculously hard, I guess. Like as a support, she might be that Archmage helmet type situation. Ninja is like all around crazy utility. Yeah. That guy's gonna be fantastic. That guy's pretty much fantastic everywhere. And for a free-to-play champion, he's like right up there with like Scylla Drakes as one of the best free-to-play champions there is. Obviously, this new one we're gonna get in like 2 days is terrible. Alexander, whatnot. I guess the only thing good about his skill, actually, and one reason I might build him out is for that 50% chance to freeze one of Bommel's bombs. You can just keep spamming his A1 on those things. Yeah, either you don't got him geared right, or you're not reading the kit properly. Because yeah, Ninja is ridiculous. Actually, hold on here. Probably won't even have the chance to show you here. So you gotta kind of mow through people. But yeah, that AoE freeze is insane. I believe it's 100% chance too. Yeah, I guess if you have the chance, then you'd be fine on that end. Yeah, I think you'll find that a lot of Doom Tower bosses are a lot easier. Actually, a lot of bosses in general are a lot easier with Ninja. Like in just a few turns, and he's built a lot slower than my Vlad. He still out-damaged him. Which is kind of funny, actually. And I think he's got War Master as his final skill instead of Helm Smasher. Yeah, I think you. What do you have him built in right now? I guess it depends on if you have him fully kitted or not. Yeah, I guess it's all going to depend on if you have him fully kitted. Let's see. Yeah, Ninja's just too good because like his passive is what makes him so good. right? So for long battles like in Doom Tower, he's constantly building his attack and his crit damage there. So because he's doing that, like his attack becomes double what it normally was. He gets an extra 25% crit damage. He just ends up like he's like a mini clan boss essentially. Just constantly building himself out. But yeah, like just it's crazy how much damage he puts out. Obviously, if you got him built. Yeah, you're much further along than I was, I guess, when I got Ninja. Yeah, Ninja was definitely account changing for me. But even to this day, I find a way to do things. I'd actually say he is a legendary carry. Let's swap that. But he's not a sustain. You're right. He's definitely not on my sustain team. Without a doubt. And I guess I could put him in the sustain team if I really wanted to. He is built a little bit more, I guess a little bit more tanky. I think he's got like 37,000 health now. No, he's not going to carry through like hard Doom Tower. No, he's not going to do that. But he'll carry through like a lot of the, Dungeon 25s, all that stuff for sure. Yeah, it just depends on, what, I guess who you have around him. You are right. But every champion's like that. Yeah, I think even unbooked, you might find that you get him mastered up. You don't have to book them. Like obviously, legendary books are ridiculously hard to come by here, and get some good gear on him, and you might find that it's better than you think. How much attack do you have on him? What kind of stats you got on him? I think you have 2 accounts, right? So, what do you have on your alternate account? Okay, so use him on the secondary account. Cool. What is he running with? What kind of gear? Yeah, you've got some good champions. Like obviously Herndeg is really nice there, and frankly, he's a dwarf, so he's built really nicely. Like, he's got really good base stats. Lifesteal and perception. Okay. And Ninja surprisingly has a lot of CC to him. Crap, man. What the hell? Okay, I gotta take Herndeg off of here. Or it looks like I'm done for that. Oh, heavy clan started. Look at that. Who are we facing here? Oh well, this is the time. Let's get this upgraded. Booyah! Yeah, man, if like I don't even have Herndeg like booked out. Because he was like kind of great as is. To tell you the truth. At least for me. I did build him really well. I actually think all the dwarves are like really well built. Like I could pretty much use almost all of them. And my dwarves faction has probably the most amount of like really well built champions. So yeah, I can't say no. Herndeg's not bad. Was dwarves the first faction I beat? I don't believe it was. I believe I beat barbarians first, then dwarves, then... Yeah, I can't remember the rest. But yeah, I think it was barbarians, then dwarves. Dwarves, I kept hearing, was like really, really difficult. And then when I got to it, I was like, what? This is not difficult at all. And just smashed it. But maybe that's because I had Underpriest Brogni, so I'll give that a pass on that one. Ooh, what to start in on? What to start in on? I mean, I've been neglecting forests for a long time. Yeah, I've been neglecting forests for a long, long time. Also been neglecting resistance for a long time too. Sounds like we're gonna need a lot of resistance in the Hydra. Oh, you gotta get Melga like fired up. She's literally one of the best champions in the game. I really like her. So much utility. Resistance or finish accuracy? Something to think about, I guess. I can think about it in 5. Artifact enhancement events coming down the line. Okay, cool. More lonely picks now that needs beating. Nice. Yeah, if you build her really fast and tanky, yeah, that comes around like really quick. But yeah, no, I think she's like, I think it ends up being like a 2-turn for some reason. Why am I thinking that? Why am I thinking that actually? Now I want to take a look at my Melga. Miss Melga Steel Girdle. It's fantastic. Here's the stats. Really high resistance, so she's just not being touched at all. Oh yeah, it's ridiculous on the A1, but that's a what, 75% chance of removing a random debuff. Can't go wrong. Shield, continuous heal on a 3-turn cooldown. Can't go wrong there either. And revive 2 random allies with 20% turn meter. Kind of low on the HP, but she gives a shield that's equal to 30% of their max HP. Cannot go wrong there. And then you pair her with Brogni. He's going to heal them based on the damage they take off the shield. It just really works nicely. And then, yeah, you got to master her for sure. Yeah, so much to do in so little time, man. So much to do with so little time. I do like the Christmas theme. Super inclined to face any of these teams here. Might take a crack at this team though. Yeah, sure, why not? No harm. Worst thing I can do is lose. And there's the win. Booyah. Suck it. Alright, now we're at 250. I think I just put on resistance. I think resistance for spirit is going to be the way to go. Yeah, I use more spirit champions. And yet again, just not doing anything with force. I am terrible to force right now. Ah, screw it. Yeah, I'm being really terrible to force. Sorry, force. I really don't mean to do that. Well, you gotta put it somewhere. Let's see. Okay. Right. And I really should finish Draco off, yeah. Alright, might as well. Oh, dude, it is stupid how hard he hit there. Nice. Yeah, rule's gonna have to go on my my list of things to do. But yeah, fortunately, he's a few steps off of being my main priority right now. But yeah, he's definitely going to get done at some point. Yeah, assume you could have done other things with your books before putting it into rule. I really only try to book legendary characters that can help the account. At least for me. They gotta be good at least in like 4 places. Obviously, once you get to a certain... it is what it is. If you're planning on quitting the account, you're planning on quitting the account. Nothing you can do. It is what it is. Hey, but at least you got... 500 energy. Okay. I guess I should tell him whatever has 2 times. Well, we'll find out here momentarily. What has 2 times rewards here? Fire Knight. Oh, of course. Yeah, food's always a good thing. Guess it just depends on what level he's at. Yeah, either which way, he'll do some good. I don't really care if anyone does anything in Clan v Clan at all. If we win, we win. Great. If we lose, we lose. Don't care whatsoever. All right, man, that is it for me tonight. It has been awesome talking to you here. Awesome seeing you guys on YouTube as well. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everything. Go, dodge, and go here. Yeah, go, dodge, and go. I really hope that you get... yeah, I really hope that you get Lydia. I really hope I get Lydia too. Here, we're going to find out in 2 days for me, and probably a few weeks for yourself. I'm looking forward to hearing the good news here. Hey, man, you have a good night, and we're going to see you again next time. Now, let's chat then.